What's going on, guys? This is KNC3090 here. Welcome back to another episode of the Seattle Mariners franchise rebuild, where we're basically doing an expansion team. If you guys missed the first episode, I'd recommend pause this, go watch it. Basically, what we did, before I started it, I basically released every single player 70 or higher, and I got rid of all B potential or higher prospects. So basically, we're treating this like an expansion franchise. So we just did our first season, and however bad you thought we were worse. I thought we were going to win 29 games. That was like my guess. We won 28. We're going in the offseason. It's going to be a busy offseason because I feel like we can get a lot of solid players to kind of just make us a little bit more respectable. Take a look at retired players, and that's probably our starting nine right there. I already know who normally retires. Beltre and Pujols make the Hall of Fame. Shout out to both of them. Two Dominican-born players. I think that would be the first two. I take that back. Vlad, I believe, was the first Dominican-born positional player to be in the Hall of Fame. Because I think Pudge is from Puerto Rico. I could be wrong. I know Marichal was the first Dominican. I think Pedro was the second, and then I think it was Vlad and then these two guys. But let's get into the offseason. We need a manager, a hitting coach, and a third base coach. We'll do that later on. Exclusive free agents. I'll keep these guys if the money makes sense. I'm not going to go nuts. But Gordon Beckham had a solid year at second base, 249, 16 home runs. I think his WAR was almost 2, right? 1.1. A couple $1 million. Yeah, $2.4 million. I think that's fine. Austin Romine as a catcher. I think that's fine for a backup catcher for 500. It'd be closer to 650,000. That's fine. So let's sim a few days. And let's see. So, arbitration. None of these guys really are that important. Same with all these tender contracts. They're all terrible. None of them have a B potential. Now, these guys here, as you can see, these are our draft picks. We got an A. We got 3 B's and 2 C's and an A. We're going to have the number 1 pick in next year's draft. But let me just go and sign all the guys that we need to fill out our minor leagues. And then we'll move forward with the offseason. All right, so let's go into the offseason now. We're going to be busy. Now, I'm not going to sign anyone that has a qualifying offer attached to it because we would have to give up a second-round pick out of that, which you're thinking a second-round pick is that important. Yeah, it pretty much is because even though Harper is only 26, by the time we're realistically good, he'll probably be 28, 29, and we'll be wasting $100 million. I don't think it's worth it, but I think it's important to get some players to help us out, or at least let us get trade chips. So let's see. Let's give David Robertson an offer to be our closer. Let's do that. Hopefully we can outbid the Yankees. Dallas Keuchel had a damn good year, a 1-year deal. We have a good amount of money. Corbin, how did he do last year? All right, nothing crazy. I don't want to pay him $15 million. Pedro Strop out of the bullpen. I'll probably give him a 1-year deal. Let's just see if he'll accept that. Probably not, but Jose Iglesias at short would definitely be an upgrade over anything we have. I would give him a 2-year player option. That's it. Doolittle, another reliever. Maybe if the price is right, $7 million. Michael Brantley definitely would be an upgrade over what we have. A 2-year deal. I don't want to go anything crazy on these. Kurt Suzuki wouldn't be a bad catcher, or Grandal. Let's get Grandal so the money makes sense. $10 million. Suzuki's $6 million. AJ Pollock, wouldn't be too bad on a 1-year deal. 5.5. I'll do that. D. Gordon, get him back. He actually did really well last year. If the $3 million, I'll give him 2 years for that. Chirinos can be our catcher. Just a 1-year deal. All right, let's see. J. App is normally pretty good in these, so a 1-year, $5 million deal. I'd do that. Did Cano play last year? He didn't even play. He's not that good. Neither did Seager. Well, none of those guys played. Felix didn't. Wow, just none of those guys played. That makes no sense. Anyway, let's get into the offseason, see what happens. Strope's a Cub. I figured he probably wouldn't accept it. I didn't want to go crazy for Strope. And those are just some of our prospects. I just went kind of cheap. All right, we got Keuchel. That's nice. So we have a legitimate starter now. 1-year deal, $15 million. And we can give him a qualifying offer next year, too, if we want. All right, Doolittle didn't want to come. Twins interested in a trade. Phil Hughes, a reliever. In real life, just got DFA'd. No, I'm good. Robertson's a Giant. We got Michael Brantley, though, so that's good. Let's go back to free agents, and let's look at some relievers. I mean, we could get Andrew Miller. Let's get Andrew Miller. And let's try to get Rosenthal. I mean, he's an A potential, so maybe he can. Maybe. We'll see. I don't really care for anyone there. Did we get... Iglesias hasn't signed yet. Damn it. Rosenthal went to the Red Sox. Corbin's not a Mariner. He's a Ranger. Iglesias. We got Iglesias, so we got a shortstop. Damn it. We lost Chirinos. I mean, I guess we could get Zunino back. That'd be kind of funny. I'll do like a 1-year deal. Andrew Miller. Okay, we got Miller. 3 years, $25 million. Machado's an Athletic. How's our money? Still not crazy positive, but we are positive. About $345,000, it said. But we actually have some talent now. We got Andrew Miller, we got Michael Brantley, Dallas Keuchel, Jose Iglesias, Jay Yap, AJ Pollock, D. Gordon, Mike Zunino. Like, there's some talent there. We have our outfielders are all set. We have a shortstop. We have a catcher. We don't have a first baseman. We don't have a second baseman. We don't have a third baseman, and we need some starters. So let's even get any cheaper options. It's hard to find cheap options in free agency. I mean, Lucas Duda maybe on a 1-year deal. We got to release and play him. Okay, we'll do that. Just release some bodies. I mean, now we can move forward. So a guy like Lucas Duda, I mean, he hit 29 and then 30 home runs. I mean, he's going to play every day. A 1-year deal for 2.5. And then maybe get a guy like Marwin Gonzalez as well. He can be our first baseman. And then Duda can be our DH. We need a second baseman. Jed Lowry's never bad in these. 275, 26 home runs. A 1-year deal. We need a third baseman. I don't really... I mean, there's Seager, but he's probably... He dropped a ton. Yeah. Let's just sim a few days, see what happens. We can afford the contract to Marlon Gonzalez. The problem is we released all those players and no one signed them, so we're like paying all those like Felix and Cano and Cruz and all those guys. So we're still paying them, which kind of stinks. I'm not sure if we can see it in our budget. I don't think we can. Anyway, let's, we got Duda. We didn't get Marlon Gonzalez, obviously. I mean, we have Gordon Beckham for second base. That's probably fine. And we have Esperanza, who's not ready, but he's down the pipe. Third base, we definitely need. And a DH. So first, I mean, definitely a third baseman, definitely a first baseman or a DH. And some starters and some relievers. I mean, we're still going to be, when I say competitive, like win 60 games. But I really don't think we have any more money, so let's just go to, let's get our coaches. Manager, hitting coach, and third base coach. Ooh, perfect. Manager, hitting coach. I don't care too much about drag button. And now we need a third base coach. There we go. And then I guess we'll try to get some people in the Roll 5 draft. That's annoying. All right, what's our budget looking like? Do we have any bad contracts? Let's just get rid of some guys like that. No, I'm not doing that. That's just cheap. I'm not doing that. I know you guys are going to be like, Kane Ashley, why didn't you take that? That was the guy who was like the number 1 pick in the draft last year. I feel dirty for just like getting that cheaply. I'm not doing it. I'll wait a little bit longer in the offseason for the managers. Yelich for Stroman and Dwight Smith Jr. Verlander for McCutchen and Austin Jackson. Wow. So McCutchen was a Brave, which is weird. Now Verlander looks like Smoltz right there. Rule 5 draft. I'll definitely. There's some relievers. No first. Okay. All right. Well, let's take Parker Bridwell. Good walks per 9. I don't even care if we get like bad managers or like coaches right now. We're not going to be competitive this year, most likely. I will take Banda. I'll take Anthony Banda. He'll get a chance to pitch every day. Good way to build our team to improve it. Again, I'll take Whistler. And then there's still some relievers I think available. We'll take them. Just help build the team. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of Rule 5 players on this team. I will take I'm gonna take Sam. You guys in the comments might know it. God bless you. I'll take Tony Zitch just because of that potential. But I'll take Hansel. Hansel's so hot right now. If you guys know what movie that is, meet me in the comments. It's one of my favorite movies. We'll take Hansel. He's so hot right now. All right, that's it for the draft. 7 picks. It's good. All these other teams are like, finish your draft. I'm like, no, we're building our team. Yeah, and I figured that was going to happen. All right, we can just release some players. All right, there we go. Moustakas for Annular and Tyler Austin. Wow, the Yankees are stupid. All right, we got the third base coach. They'll be filled automatically. Cool. All right, offseason's over. Let's just go to the regular season. All right, so I just want to make sure the right guys are on the big league club. Like, I don't care about this guy. I'd rather have Muno on the big league club. He's better. Oh, he's not on the 40-man, though. Let's add him to the 40-man. We can send this dude down to AAA. D. Gordon, we won the big league club, obviously. Oh, we have too many people on the 40-man. We will designate you for assignment. That will now open up to add him to the 40-man. There we go. And all these guys, I really don't need them on the... All right. Catchers, we don't even have Zunino on it. Let's designate you for assignment. Add to the 40-man for Zunino. Oh, my goodness. Come on, Kevin. Look at all those relievers. All right, we should have a halfway decent team. Like, that bullpen's okay. Starters lefty dominant. We have 3 out of 5 are lefty. I definitely want D. Gordon and Zunino playing every day. And I know D. Gordon... I'll have D. Gordon lead off, actually, yeah. Pollock we can have lower in the lineup. That's not a terrible... It's not good. It's not good. It's not terrible. It's not good. It's not terrible, though. Like, we are a team that you'd be like, that is a major league team. Like, there's players on there that have major league talent now. Like, it's nice to see. It is nice to see. All right, let's finish putting this lineup together. All right. And I just want to make sure Esperanza's playing every day in the minors. Does have a secondary position at third, so that's not the worst thing for him to play there. What are we ranked? Are we the worst team in baseball? No, we're 27th. There's 30 teams. We are 27th. So we have Do we have enough to improve? We don't have an international scout, so we need to get that. Can we have enough money to improve him? There we go. All right, let's get into the season, boys. This video's not too long, so we'll probably go through the draft on this video. Yeah, I think we might win like 65, 70 games. Is that crazy? That might be like the biggest turnaround ever. Which isn't saying much, but it still might happen. All right. Right now we're actually at 500. I think that was a pretty good offseason. We didn't give up any draft picks. Okay, now we're starting to struggle. Which isn't the worst thing. It is what it is. But we're kind of chilling, like 5 games under 500. We are 10.5 out of the division. 4 out of the wild card. We have to jump 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams. But it's there. Keitel's pitching well. Hap's pitching well. Bridwell's pitching well. Banda's struggling. Whistler's struggling to an extent. Hansel, he's pretty hot right now. Elias has been great. Seagrass has been good. Sam's been good. Miller's been good. D. Gordon's in over 300. Iglesias is doing well. Not much power. We probably are last in home runs. And it's probably not even close. Team rankings. Home runs. The Angels have 80. We have 39. We're not last. Miami has 29. Jeez. All right, let's take a look at the scouts. Who are the blue chips? All right. So there's this Rodriguez starter. He might be the leader in the clubhouse. He's a blue chip, so I don't like. That is definitely a good guy. All these blue chippers are guys I'm interested in. A center fielder here, Lincoln Baldila. No, the terrible. He's a good fielder, speed guy, but I kind of would want to get like power. Freddie Cox, a left fielder, 75 and 65 power, 75 speed, 70 fielding. That is definitely an option. Second baseman, I mean, we could take him, but I think it's Rodriguez who could have 70 walks per 9. And there was another starter. Where was he? Steve Irvin? Irwin, not Irvin. Steve Irvin was the crocodile hunter, if I do remember correctly. He is not great walks per 9, which we know is an important stat. I kind of want to take Freddie Cox. 70 and 60 contact, 75 and 60. He's definitely better versus right-handed pitching. 70 fielding, 75 speed. I do like that guy a lot. And Rodriguez looks good. I'm probably going to take Cox. I'm probably going to take him. The only reason why I'm thinking not, I don't know. I mean, I think it's just harder to find positional players than it is pitchers. So the fact that he could be ready in like a year, I think I like him. So we're going to take Freddie Cox. Where'd Rodriguez? So he went to the Braves. But we can check like every team after the draft and see if we made the right pick at number 1. Because we had the number 1 pick. All right, round 2. So let's see. Ooh, good power. 65 power from that guy. Third baseman, 65 power. I like him. He's like 65 at everything. That's well above average, almost. I will probably take him in the second round. Yeah, let's take him. Steve Salas. He's only 19. He's a project, but he's only 19. So if it takes him 5 years, a 24-year-old rookie is very reasonable. All right. Competitive balance. We had nothing there. Round 3 now. This left fielder, he's a project. He's 22. Let's see what else is out there. 19-year-old project. Good contact, especially first, right? We'll take him. I know he's another outfielder, but that's fine. That's fine. That's actually our strength probably right now of our team is outfield. On the major league team, at least. This guy is an elite contact hitter. I'm going to take a chance on this, Rich Feliz. Because he could have, I mean, if he does pan out, I know his potential is only 75 out of the 80, but if he has like an 88 potential with that contact, I'm okay with it. Okay, we haven't really taken any pitchers yet. But another great contact and great fielder. I'm taking best player that I think is available, and I think that Alvarez, first baseman right there, was the best player available. Round 6. Good contact again. I'll take him. He may not have the highest potential, but there's good contact there. And, I mean, maybe he's like a DH or something in the future. And that was our last pick. So, let's see how we did on the draft. 93. That's a good pick. Other than that, not too great. But Freddie, that was a pick we needed to hit, and we hit it. And look at the secondary positions. He can play left. One of you guys has mentioned this in several of my videos, that these guys who are left-handed, like they throw left-handed, have secondary positions of positions they can't play. Like, if you're left-handed, you cannot play third or short. Like, there's never been a left-handed third baseman throws left-handed. There are plenty of left-handed batting shortstops. It's pretty rare, actually. And third baseman, that's pretty common. But they all throw right-handed. But that's kind of funny in this. Like, normally in the game doesn't even allow you to make if I was going to create a third baseman, it makes you right-handed for throwing. Anyway, 93 potential. Great power versus right already. Good contact versus good power versus left. The contact's not too bad. 82 durability, so he's not going to be a DH. Fielding's already 63. That should improve. Look at the speed, steal, and base run aggressiveness. He's going to steal 30 or 40 bags, even with only 83 speed, because it's stealing and base run aggressiveness, and he's going to get on base. He's going to steal 40 bags maybe early in his career. Power's there. He's probably on the big league team next year. He probably will be on the big league team because he's 22. He's a 74 overall. That was a good pick. Steve Salas. I mean, there's good power potential. Maybe he gets to a low B. Artulo, great hitter. Can't field. He's a DH, but one thing I like about this dude, 84 potential, solid. Good vision already. Good discipline. Solid clutch. He's going to be a DH because of the durability and fielding. And the fielding's not terrible for only being 19. The dude right now could hit 270 in the bigs. Get like on base at a 330 clip right now. And he's a left fielder, so we'll see. Maybe in a few years he'll be our DH. Feliz, great contact. Hope for a little higher potential. But like I said, great vision as well. He could be a potential first baseman for us. Maybe just because good durability if he ever does develop to like a low B potential. We'll see. Alvarez, not a good pick there. Good contact versus left. Good vision again. Like I wish he had a higher potential. He would be a great player. And look at Drew. Again, really good good player. Unfortunately, a 72 potential. So let's see, do we take the right pick? Let's just go through these. See, Rodriguez, that was the starter. He's a 69 overall now. He's 2 years younger. I would rather have the positional player than the starter because, like I said, I feel like in these drafts, it's so much easier to find pitchers than positional players. So I'm okay with the left fielder, even though he's one potential worse and he's 2 years older. I just like Freddie Cox a lot. Mateo was another starter who was an option for us, but that was probably a good pick. John Bench. I'm shocked he doesn't go by Johnny. I'm shocked he's not a catcher. 91 potential. I just don't want to see like a 98. Steve Irvin. That was another guy we were looking at. 94 potential. 22 years old. Freddie Alvarez was a second baseman that was out there, but I mean, he's a project, but I like our pick. I think so far it looks like we took the right player. A closer? No, I'm not going to take another closer. I'm not going to take a closer with the first overall pick. This first baseman looks pretty darn good. And he's going to be able to play every day, too, with that durability. That's a good pick. Jeff Terrell. Oh, my God. He was the pick. Bondila, that was the guy we looked at, too. 99 potential. Damn it. The weird thing is he has great fielding, great speed. He has terrible durability. And he's only 20. That's a good pick. Shout out to Detroit. They took the right guy there. He didn't go second, though, did he? I don't know. Pedra with 94 potential. I mean, I'm okay with Freddie. I'm okay with him. He's a good player. Obviously, the best player probably will be this. Dude, I mean, you never know. Sometimes the guys just don't develop, but I think that was probably the pick we should have taken. Whatever. Hindsight's 20/20, right, guys? I think that will end the video here. I think the next video we'll do some. We'll see where we're at the trade deadline. Right now we are 14.5 out of the West, and out of the wild card 7.5. Maybe we make a little bit of a run. It's unlikely, but hey, we'll see. If we do, maybe we try to get some players. If not, maybe we sell off guys like Keuchel, Miller, especially Keuchel has a 1-year deal. Or we can get a draft pick for him. Or do we trade guys like Iglesias, D. Gordon, Brantley, probably not Duda, Lowry? Like, do we trade some of these guys? Get some prospects because we really don't have many. I bet we have only one top prospect who's probably on the bottom half of it. Seattle, unless I missed it. I don't even see him. Yeah, I don't even think that dude's a prospect on this. Actually, before we end the video, I want to see how he's doing. 249, 4 home runs. He's improving, so that's important. Slow, not as much as I wanted him to, but he's still improving. So, but that's it for the video, guys. Now I'll end it now. I hope you did enjoy it. Please drop a like if you did. It means a lot, and I'll talk to you later, boys. Take it easy. Peace.